He's just
Getting
gonna
really.
he's gonna start like kind of like moving his his outfit around. It's like, um, is there
Itchy?
somewhere I can go to get out of this? It's getting kind of itchy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, well, the bathroom's in the back if you need that.
I go there.
Just don't make a mess out of it, okay? This man just helped you.
Wilfred.
Yes?
He's just gonna walk into the bathroom.
Wilfred chuckles when Tyrion turns around.
I
Oh,
go
wait,
to the
as
bathroom
soon-
and I
as soon
get
as he
out of my
leaves.
leathers, and I just wait
soon as,
for all
like-
of her to go away.
Yeah, as soon as Tyrion's like slowly getting killed, going in the bathroom, the old man's gonna turn to Sarek. What happened to him?
I don't know, to be honest. He came to the palace like that. Yesterday he was an elf and now he's a cat person.
I think I can help you with that.
By the
Actually,
way,
I was.
he puts his glasses up again and looks at you and goes, I see, so, then to Sarek. So humans did this. Scary creatures.
What?
No, he casted it on himself.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
Well, Will, you were there. Tell me what happened.
And today, the furry that went in the bathroom, which I'm totally sorry for the mess he's gonna make. Anyway, yeah, he kind of cast Cat's Grace on himself, and you saw what happened.
Strange. It sounds like something's interfering with your magic. Maybe it's
Or
just human
someone.
bad luck.
Not everything not everything bad is related to humans, please. Let's try not to think like that.
You just
Yeah.
hear a
But
faraway
last-
voice, the faraway voice of Tyrion. Yes, it is.
Shut up, Tyrion. Fucking furry.
I heard that.
Do you think a fiend could have caused this?
A fiend?
Well,
Yes.
not really. If that was evident, then
Unless it
Well,
was a
there'd be
human
some sort of
fiend.
physical-
I'm surprised he didn't say that. A fiendish human.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Keep going.
Keep sharing.
Soraya just gonna roll her eyes at Will. That's not what I meant.
if it was a demon or fiend, then there would be some evidence of that, some sort of mark or something else. I mean, have you ever been anywhere with some sort of strange magic occurrence or anomaly?
Uh-oh.
Mm,
The mountain.
what? Oh, right, the mountain.
Yeah, we recently went up to the mountains. There was some traces of primal magic there, so yeah.
I see. I feel sorry for you.
Excuse me? What? Wilfred starts to worry at this point.
Well, it sounds like you've spent too much time. You know that primal magic is magical fallout, right? Like when too much power is used.
I'm gonna kill Azriel when he comes back.
Like, if you stand that stuff too long, you're gonna get like infected, sort of. It's gonna start making your magic going all weird and. But like,
So does this primal magic also affect the brain? Because
no.
I really, are you sure? So Azrael is a dumbass by nature. Good to know. Wilfred gets mad at this point.
Wait,
is there any
Ezreal
way
that
to
guy
cure
from a
us?
mountain? It's like, he goes,
Yeah,
that
isn't
dude.
Ezreal that guy from a mountain? Oh, I see. Well, obviously it's not his fault. I mean, he couldn't have predicted that something like this would happen, right?
He could have at least warned us.
I don't think well, not many people know about the effects of primal magic. It's so rare.
That is true.
Uh,
Is
do
there any
you
way
know-
to cure this infection?
Yeah, do you know any way that we can fix this?
That's why I felt sorry for you. Since it's so rare, no one's bothered coming up with a cure.
Yay.
At that point, Wilfred seems disappointed, but not for the obvious reason.
Does
He
the
seems to be
infection ever go away?
disappointed for another reason.
Is this infection permanent?
Well, I don't know. Um, there could be somebody that could help, but this is beyond my knowledge.
Wilfred just mumbles to himself. God damn it, why did it have to be magic? He seems so disappointed. Basically, he's disappointed that because he doesn't research into magic and stuff like that because he's not interested. If this was some kind of scientific effect, he would have studied the shit out of it and it would have been awesome. But since it's magic, that's why he's disappointed because he doesn't care for it. This was gonna be basically his huge breakthrough if it was science, since no one has studied it. But since it's magic, god damn it.
Well, you could base it off of the science of magic.
Science
magic
is not
come
magic.
from?
Wilfred doesn't care about anything that comes from magic. Magic sucks. Fuck magic.
Hey, magic is great.
Magic is for lazy
By the
people.
way, how many
No,
of
it's
you
not.
went into the fields? Like, where this
Fields?
primal magic was.
Let's see. How many of us were there?
Everybody, pretty much from the party. How much are we? 6 people plus a few
Yeah.
pets.
How
like
many of you are
9?
magic casters, like ones who use magic?
Severa, Lipso, me, Tyrion. I'm not sure about Ezreal. He cast some shit, but I guess 4 of us.
So then most of
Yeah.
the party is infected. I see.
Basically.
Well, I hope you didn't make anything from this point to... No, before this point, Alchemist. Huh. I wonder what you would have gave would have had some strange-ass effects on people.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh no.
What will?
Wilfred breaks out in cold sweat.
What is it?
Archmage, tell me something. How exactly does this primal magic fuck up the effect of the magic you're trying to cast? Does it alter it? Does it change it? Does it negate it? What exactly does it do?
Well, it could do anything. It's such a powerful thing, it can break all logic of the thing you're trying to cast.
Right. Severa, sorry, but I gotta go.
Wait,
Wilfred
why?
starts heading for the door. I have to go
I'm going
find
to chase
Frey.
him. Why do you need to find Frey?
Right now, it's kind of important.
Fine, go to your girlfriend.
Bye. Wilfred runs off. He heads back to the inn to find Frey.
Frey's not there.
Oh shit. I'm gonna ask the barkeeper where Frey is.
He just said she went out.
Wilfred goes to the portal to see if the Watcher is still there. If she's there, then Frey's around, so...
Yeah, she's still there.
Right. He tells the portal girl, if Frey comes back, tell her that I need to speak with her immediately, like super important, right now. Okay?
She nods.
Okay, thank you. And he heads back to the palace, looking around for Frey on the way.
Severa's gonna turn to the Archmage and nod. Thank you for helping my companions, even though there wasn't really much you could do.
That's alright, I'm not used to helping humans, but...
Understandable.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Eh, it takes time to get used to them.
Yeah, actually, yeah, at this point you go... She goes, I hope your friend's okay molting there. By the way, do you know what he was on about? I mean...
On what?
Your friend, your human friend, he seemed very panicked.
Oh, well, his girlfriend is an Archmage as well, so I think he's gonna talk to her about the infection. Possibly.
I see. Well, it's not transferable between people. So,
That's good.
Yeah, it kind of likes to stick around unless you know the source. But
Or at least
you
it's...
have some tea until your companions are ready.
Sure, I would love some tea, Archmage.
Good.
I have some time before the meeting with the council.
Wilfred, you come back to see Severa and the Archmage having tea.
Wilfred is by this point probably covered in sweat, so he just wipes himself off and sits down. Not giving a fuck anymore. He's tired, he's not used to so much running.
You need to get into shape. So, why'd you have to talk to Frey?
I was giving her some night tea, so I was worried there might be some kind of side effect. Unfortunately, I couldn't find her. So yeah,
Wait,
I'm still worried.
What tea? Like the
Night
man
tea.
says. What's that?
Basically, if you take it in small doses, it negates pregnancy. If you
Oh,
take it
yeah.
in large doses, it can actually end it. So yeah, it's best not to take too much.
So, hang on a second. So this is a magical thing?
Yeah.
I see. So it's, you cast it and then it happens, right?
No.
It's a potion?
Yep.
Okay, I understand. I'm not
Would
sure
there be
what
any
affects
side
potions.
One way to find out.
Never seen it happen. True. I wonder if his girlfriend's pregnant by this point.
No, she's not.
One more human in this world could do without, but I guess there's no helping it.
Oh,
No,
it's Frey.
there is help in it. The tea definitely worked. It's fine. No problem. It's fine.
Wait, is Wilfred in denial? It's fine.
Yes, he's in denial. Shut up. It's fine. Shut up.
Oh, come on, Will. It's not that bad.
So what would you be like if you were a father? The dwarf
Shitty
says.
one.
Can we not have this discussion right now, please?
No, please, it's hilarious.
Right.
He turns
I'm gonna go
Severa.
check
Do
on
you think you'd
Tyrion.
make a
He's
good
been in
father?
there for a while. See ya, guys.
He's like, do you
Enjoy
think
your
you'd make a
tea.
good father?
Wilfred runs off
Maybe.
to help
I don't
Tyrion.
know.
I'm
Good,
back.
good.
What I miss?
Oh,
Nothing. We just went in the
Okay.
meeting.
you could still show up to the meeting if you wish.
I would very much want.
Clean clothes.
Are you decat now? Are you not a cat anymore?
No, and I'll probably just leave my. I'll just ask the archmage. You know, where's the dry cleaners? Or not dry cleaners. Like, I'm just gonna throw my fucking dandruff and fur covered leathers into the fucking archmage's lap. Like, get these cleaned.
Dude, we're in a meeting with dwarves. We don't
Make yourself
have time
presentable.
for your little problems. Also, you showing up to the meeting is awfully short notice.
No, I wanted to come anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's actually the reason I wanted to come to the palace. I wanted to talk to.
But I was making
to Sarah.
short people jokes. Why?
Don't make short people jokes
Short.
when they're
Oh my
dwarves
god!
here.
If you think short notice is a short person joke, kill yourself.
Fuck
Mm.
you.
Boys,
like saying-
boys,
that's like
please.
saying- Oh, dealing with elves. Now that's a tall order. No.
But dwarves are not tall. Orcs are tall.
Yes, we know.
Yes, Severa knows.
Yeah.
Yes, Severa knows. Where is that ODT from?
No, don't.
I will never let you live it down.
Deserve it.
Anyway,
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, I guess the doors of the meeting hall open, and this disheveled fucking elf in
So wait. When he
sleeveless
bolded,
shirt and baggy pants walks in, holding
So-
a bow and arrow and some quivers.
so
Huh.
now that he's lost all his hair, does he actually lose just his cat hair, or is he like completely bald?
no, it's just his cat hair. It's the effects of a potion.
Actually, this is the first time you see Tyrion's hair let out. It's actually quite long. It reaches all the way down to his waist.
So basically, what you're
actually-
saying is, if you go to the beach and someone looks at you from behind, they're gonna think they're hitting on a beautiful elf woman instead of a man. Got it.
Well, he has a very muscular body. because obvious fucking ranger. He's
Not
got
when
12
wearing
strength.
baggy clothes.
I am wearing
By the
baggy
way-
clothes. I know.
When viewed from behind, this character's appearance counts as charisma 14 for all appearances.
Really? Really?
Must be wearing baggy clothes, no armor, and no weapon.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So
By
yeah,
the way,
if
hang on.
something's not going your way, turn around, bend over, instant win.
By the way,
Now that was a
right,
close
as you
encounter.
burst in
The
Tyrion,
third kind.
can't see. As you burst in Tyrion, basically
Burst in.
all the Merchant Lords get.
I
Yeah,
come
as
in
you come in.
slowly and sullenly.
Well, if you come in, well, so like one of the Merchant Lords gonna stand up and go, "You're one of the worst prepared assassins I've ever seen.
I'm
Is
just
this
gonna.
person with you, Miss Severa?"
Yes.
Hmm.
I think you should have said no,
Okay.
Wilfred just whispers to you. I think that was a bad political move.
Tyrion is just gonna. He's gonna like rub his head. He has like an extremely bad headache, and he keeps seeing images of like the cat fur in his hand and the milk, and he's just, what the fuck just happened?
Hey,
Very
Tyrion.
bad
Go.
hangover.
He's just gonna
So...
go. Shut up. Where can I sit down?
Oh, he's no fun. Hey,
Is
Severa,
there
do you think you'll be coughing up furballs for a week or something?
I hope not. That'll be
Yeah,
annoying.
you could probably sit back. You could probably sit down by them. It's a large seating arrangement.
I sit.
Mhm.
I sit on the not the Wilfred side of Severa, on the other side of Severa.
By the way, you can actually see many empty chairs on the meeting hall.
I turn to Severa. You still expecting nobles or something?
They don't have to show if they choose not to. I just immediately called this meeting.
Oh, so it
So-
was short note. I
No,
mean,
you may- Severa,
small
one
notice.
moment. I'm gonna turn to one of the elven maids. Hey, Quenya, a glass of water.
One of the maids nods
And
and goes to get some.
and as she turns, goes, and get the one with the minerals in it.
So normal
Yes.
water. Usually when I call a short notice meeting, maybe 2 will show up, so 5 is a good amount. Plus they're merchant lords, they have things to do.
Merchant lords. I look if
Yes.
I've met any of them in the yesterday.
Well, you've probably seen a few of them around before. Since you noticed the party coming off the train, you would have definitely noticed Arthur, and he's sitting there.
Mhm.
I'll
No,
show you
I
a
mean,
picture of
and,
Arthur.
yesterday I went to the markets. Are these any of the guys I talked to?
No, none of the merchant lords go there personally.
No,
They're
they
too.
would never.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you know, the king is a figurehead. The real leaders of this kingdom are the merchant guild. Alright, I called you boys and men today to discuss the Desert Sea. What?
Oh wow, that was amazing. Wow.
What?
Never
What?
mind, carry on.
They make fun of her.
What? I was calling Will and Tyrion the boys. Because that's what you act.
So you were.
Hey, I am a boy. I'm a real boy.
Oh my god. I called you guys because we need to discuss the threat of the Desert Sea.
Yes. What are the dwarf kingdom
I
doing to
see.
prepare for threats?
Those threats. I remember.
Mhm. We personally went to Everhorn. What was it like? How long has it been since we've been to Everhorn? Weeks, a month?
Jade, can you switch to the map, please?
Well, for a month, I guess.
I
Oh.
don't
Hmm?
say a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were at Everhorn a month ago and we personally experienced the threat. And their scouts were only 4 large creatures, but they were able to take out quite a bit of
Tyrion's actually
weapons.
gonna turn to Severa. He's gonna look kind of incredulously. You saw the threat?
Yes, yes, we did.
You fought against it?
Up close and personal, yes, thanks to Will.
Hey, Tyrion. I know this is gonna sound like a shock to you, but I actually ran down the wall first because I wanted to do something, and the rest of the guys kinda just followed me. So yeah, a fight broke out.
Well, we didn't want you to die.
Well, hey, I had a perfectly good plan. I was gonna run out there, grab the guy, run back, but no, you guys had to come down and play heroes
And then Lipso was shot out of a catapult.
because he's an idiot.
You didn't mention this before?
You never asked.
Yeah.
I have only ever been to the mountains near Jagged Teeth Pass. There are only rumors. The people there are frightened, speaking of monsters.
Yeah, well, those guys definitely were no joke, considering they were backed up by alchemy. But yeah, that's
Also-
neither here nor there. We can discuss that more in depth after the meeting.
Also, I'm actually going to turn to the merchant boys. There's been increased bandit activity on the roads. People getting dragged out of carts. Increased raids. The elven lands have been... villages around the elven lands have been attacked. Where are the dwarven armies? Why have you not mobilized for war?
All the merchants are looking at each other for a moment, muttering among themselves. Arthur looks a bit displeased by what they're talking about before the rather rotund one you had met at the train station before speaks up for them and goes, "You ask us about where our armies are, but why should we care about what happens in the Elven lands?
This is not going to stop in the elven kingdoms. The orcs and goblins the orcs and gnomes are already feeling the brunt of the attack. It's not going to stop there. You will come under siege. And by the time that happens, it's going to be too late.
And what of the elves? Where are their armies?
My lords
Where
are...
are the armies of the drow? Where are the armies of the humans?
I can speak for the humans. Wilfred finally pipes up. Under Queen Priscilla from Ibissa's rule, the humans are slowly starting to mobilize. With Agria being under her protection, we are providing enough food and medical supplies for the Orc and Gnome kingdom so they can hold the line until we are ready to muster for battle.
And of the elves, there's not much I can speak of. He's actually gonna pause here. He's kind of gonna look down. He's gonna blink right at my mentor. He remained behind to speak on behalf of the elvish people to our lords.
After we scouted the threat near Everhorn, we immediately set out to spread the news. And this is the first kingdom that we came for to come and seek aid from. We were actually going to visit the Elven lands right after we finish our business here.
Let us hope then that
As ugly, since these are merchants, Wilfred is just gonna cut to the chase. As ugly as it may seem, like it or not, gentlemen, we're at war, and war is costly. No one has more supplies of steel and metal than the dwarves. As such, you gain the most out of this conflict. So, considering your lands are not threatened, I can understand that you might be unwilling to take this threat seriously. But think about it. what happens if the Orc Kingdom falls? Who's next? The humans are gonna be supported with the church strength and Agria's food production. There's a natural river forming there, and on the border there's a temple that belongs to a powerful deity that is probably gonna be persuaded to aid us. We're gonna be protected. The Tengu are way up in the mountains. No one is gonna bother them. So who is the only one who's gonna be exposed to the threat then?
Mm,
I do believe that we came here through the underground passageways of the Golden Line. What happens when the orcs are no longer protecting those passages?
You speak
If the
to all but
if
one.
the desert threat gets access to one of your Golden Line tunnels, they can literally strike us from everywhere.
As I said, you're right, but all but one, maybe two. The natural barrier that forms across our land will be a good holding point. It is not as wide as the Chief Pass. And besides, unlike what you said, war is profitable. Our doors are always open for those willing to trade. If orcs wish weapons, they may buy it from us. If they wish food, they may buy it from us. This is how it will be. As it is, everybody here is in agreement. Arthur is looking dejected by this. He can't look you in the eye. He doesn't... Okay, he's uncomfortable.
I'd have to disagree with that, gentleman. We're pretty well off as we are. I think we can give some weapons to the front lines. It won't damage our costs or our profits.
If
Okay.
you wish to send men, if the monarchy wishes to send men, then they may, as you are the advisor to the king. So
Severa,
you may send what you wish. By the way, you know he's talking shit because he basically owns the armies. They all
Severa.
basically own the armies because they sell shit.
Yeah.
Severa, since I'm not well aware of dwarven politics, can you answer a few questions for me? He is deliberately asking this in front of the other guys in the room, obviously. In times of war and conflict, who governs the dwarven kingdom? The king or the merchant guild?
That would be the Merchant Guild because
No,
one of the
actually,
Merchant
king
Guild
would.
Lords.
The
You
king
know,
would.
because he's a
King would.
because he's meant to be a war leader. He's meant to be the leader. Merchant kings
true.
are in power. It's like the corporations of the government. They are technically in power, but they can't lead an army.
True. Well, the king leads the army.
I see. So, if we want support in this war, it would be way more easier to convince the king because his goals may not be driven by personal profit, which I see nothing wrong in that, gentlemen. I'm a businessman myself. I completely understand. There's quite a few powerful merchants on this table, and I see that none of you wish to stick your neck out without a good reason, because someone else is just gonna profit on your back. So here's let's look at this in a different point. Like over the past 200 years since since the fall of the human empire, the situation between our races has been
Spotty.
very spotty. Yes, thank you, Cedar. I think
Ugh.
that's a good way to put it.
Enough of your
None
history
of-
lesson, human.
Okay, then let me cut to the
Wait.
point. None of the races have been
Hey.
getting along with each other. And has this not been bad for business, apart from the orcs and gnomes who have been constant patrons for you because of the desert sea? Has anybody else turned to you for large quantities of resources?
Yorin has.
Yorn has.
Enough of this.
Think
Triple.
of it this
Shire.
way. If more races join this
By the
war,
way, hang on. I just want to say Tyrion's just being drowned out. Like he's trying to stand up and he's like, no, huh? Merchant, no.
No.
Okay.
In that case, he's going to take the glass he was given and he's going to smash it onto the table. That should get everyone's attention.
Yes, it should.
Enough of this
Merchant lords are
dribble.
looking towards him now.
You are just as blind as the elven lords. You only think of your own borders, of your own people, of your own greed. Meanwhile, there are villages burning. There are people dying by their hundreds. Bandits raiding villages and towns. Fey creatures of darkness coming down from the mountain and slaughtering entire populations. And you think of your petty gold. You disgust me. You are no leaders. You're nothing but common rabble.
No,
Scrap.
by the way, as you said, you are no leaders, and when you're about to say it, and he goes, merchants. That
Merchants.
is what we are.
You're not merchants. You're not even dwarves. You're nothing but slugs, feeding off of the carcasses of those that have
Tyrion.
died.
Tyrion, at
God.
this point,
Stop
Wilfred gets
Remove
up and
him from
puts
the
a hand on his
corpse.
shoulder. Tyrion,
Oh.
Tyrion, that's enough. Stop.
By the way, at this point, there are guards coming over to escort Tyrion out.
Forgive me for his brazen attitude.
I'm actually going to point at Arthur. You know of what I speak. I see it in your eyes.
He pushes up his ruby glasses, trying to hide behind them. He's like,
I see.
Wilfred,
You're nothing more than a cow, just like the rest of them.
Wilfred looks over to Severa. I guess we should have picked Lipso, huh? He just chuckles nervously.
Not helping.
I'm
Well,
going to look at Severa.
Okay then.
Once you're done here, come find me. I'm just going to look at the guards and keep your hands off me. He's going to walk.
Wilfred takes out a small parchment from his backpack. Since it's come to this, I guess let's put all the cards on the table then. He puts like a small document. I haven't
Does
made
Arthur
any
do
copies. I haven't made any copies of this, but I'm gonna swing it around the table so each of you can read it if you don't trust
hang
me.
on, wait, hang on. What was that, Tyrion?
Does Arthur do anything when I call him a coward and a fool for not speaking
he
his
looks
mind?
He does look dejected, like he knows.
Yeah, I just shake my head and I go and get my armor, which is nice and clean.
I hold here the a document that states that the dwarves and orcs are willing to buy and trade with only one merchant house from the dwarven side and no other house. He first slides it over to Severa. If Rock signs this, the war is gonna become a huge boom for one of the dwarven merchant lords in this city, and that merchant lord stands to make enough profit to pretty much, how you say, squash the competition. So you're gonna have to make a hard choice right now. Do you
Jeez.
all wanna be in on this, or is only one of you gonna be in on this?
You might have just sparked a civil war.
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
dude.
you already made things really worse, dude. Let's try to bluff our way out of this
my
shit.
God.
By the way, the big guy
Fucking
goes, there's actually a few others that are speaking up now. It's like, do you realize what you're gonna do?
Yes, I'm gonna make one of you, or all of you, very rich.
By the way, they're waiting for the document to reach them. 'Cause they
Severa's
wanna
gonna
be
pass the. Yeah, Severa's
look
gonna pass
over
the
it,
dark.
Since it's a round table, I just assume that the table spins so everybody can get an easy access to the document.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, a rock table spins?
Round table
Of course.
spin?
Yeah, don't you
I
know?
didn't know.
Yeah,
It's called a
there's
merchant
spinning
table.
round tables.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
basically it can be a stone table, that's not a problem, but the middle side, the inner side can be made of wood or stone separately, and just the inner
Oh,
side
you mean like
spins.
You mean like those Japanese tables where it's like the one in the middle and there's all the food there and people can spin the food to get what they want?
Something
Kind
like
of.
that, yeah.
Mm.
Basically, I think this is the purest definition of a merchant table because they don't talk in numbers like out loud. They just write something on a piece of paper, spin the table, the other guy looks at it and decides and
Ah, there
makes
it
a
is.
counter offer.
I
That's how
mean
it works.
this. I found it. I mean this.
So yeah. Yep, that's pretty much it. So yeah, Wilfred straight up says, I'm either gonna make one of you very rich or all of you. You're gonna decide what's gonna happen. It's on your hands.
So what does contract entail? Does it just basically give
It
whoever,
basically
like,
says that
selling rights?
it basically says that if Rock signs this, all the orcs and gnome merchants are prohibited from trading with any other merchant representatives, but just one. So just one merchant lord will sell to everybody there. Of course, the merchant
Okay.
is going to sell to them at 15 to 20% like discounts and stuff
Yeah?
like that.
Yeah,
And
a
they
sec.
can only buy from him. So no matter what happens, that dwarf noble who picks up that contract is gonna like pretty much steamroll the competition. The entire war is gonna be funded by him.
So a few of them look a bit like distracted by this. It's like they're all looking at each other a bit distrustfully.
Oh no, please.
It's like,
You're
and
gonna
by
start
the
a
way,
civil
big guy
war.
speaks up. What if we decide not to sign it?
Oh, can you trust each other not to backstab each other in the back? I thought you were merchants. He looks at them confused. I'm sorry. Do merchants have such high trust and value in each other? I'm surprised. I've dealt with a lot of human merchants. I didn't think good business was dealt like that. It's good on you that you're so honest with each other. Very noble. Wilfred is putting off a brave face, but he's actually starting to sweat a little on the side, even though they can't notice. Well, Severa can
It's
probably
like-
notice that he's worried a little.
It's like, by the way, they'll start muttering again, but you can pick up some things like, would he really sign this? Not sure. If he did, then it would mean a big boom to industry.
At this point, Wilfred just scratches his nose and looks over to Severa. Hey, Severa, I'm sorry. What was the name of your lover again? I kind of forgot. Who was he again?
Severa's gonna put her head in her hands. Raka.
Oh yeah, Roga. Where have I heard that name? Oh yeah, isn't that the leader, you know, of the Orc and Gnome Kingdom? The one in charge of fighting the Desert Sea right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Huh, funny that.
Well, what are you up to?
They looked at the, by the way, Savannah, you may lift your hands out and say, well, what are you up to? But you notice now that the merchant lords are looking a little bit worried. They are looking a bit more worried than they were before, because they were confident before, like, we won't send our money to them. But now they're looking like, oh shit, they're still talking amongst each other. It's like, we're gonna have a recess. You may go out and join your friend for a moment. We need to talk.
I understand.
Of course.
Wilfred lets out a deep sigh after they leave, relaxing finally. So,
I'm-
that went well, huh?
I'm gonna grab Will's arm, shake him, and say, "What the hell are you thinking?"
Well, come on, give me a break, yo. Things were not going well, and Tyrion didn't help at
No.
all, dude.
By the way, Tyrion, you are there. Just saying, they just put you outside.
Oh. I left.
Oh,
Wait,
fair enough.
you left completely?
Yeah, he said when it was
Yeah,
over
I
that
left.
I
I
should
went to
come
get
back
my
and-
Oh,
armor.
okay.
Alright, fair enough.
That's
I
fine.
just,
Okay.
I just went away.
Mhm.
What did you expect me to do, Severa? You saw in what was going on in there. Things were not going well.
No, they weren't. Not in the slightest.
Think about it. The sooner we convince them to help, the sooner Rock is gonna get some support out there. You don't want him to get hurt, do you?
Of course I don't.
Well then, Let's choose the smaller evil in front of the big one.
Yes, but I just don't want a civil war to start because of this.
Look, Severa, I understand your worries, and I'm sorry that I had to resort to doing this. To doing this. Trust me, I didn't wanna do it. This was like a last resort. But think about it. These guys, like they said it themselves, they're merchants. If a civil war sparks, they're not gonna profit, and all they care about is their profit. When you deal with someone, you have to strike at them where it hurts. For them, it's their deep pockets.
Guess that's true. But I thought we were going to do a trading agreement with Abyssa.
We are, but that's a matter that concerns me. You don't have to trouble yourself with that. Right now, I think it's important to... I think it's in all of our best interests if someone funds the orcs as fast as possible. I'll worry about Abyssa's funding later. Though I doubt I'm gonna get a lot of sympathy for it considering what just happened. He laughs
Yeah.
nervously at that.
Pretty much.
Oh man, Witcher 3 has a playable female character.
Yep.
Holy
Cool.
shit.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah,
You didn't know?
That's
Siri.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a female Witcher. Didn't know they even came in female.
Well,
No,
she's
no,
not
she's
a
not.
witcher.
She's
not
a witch.
No, she's not, because she didn't undergo all the mutagenic bullshit that the Witcher goes through. She didn't go through all that. But she still counts herself as a witcheress.
But that being said, right, Tyrion, you want to come back now? Like as they're finishing, you probably heard a little bit.
Hmm?
Like,
Well, I
you
have to
clearly
come
noticed
back,
Yatmas-
because I apparently forgot my bow. It's still sitting there next to Severa.
Oh wow, you forgot your named bow that's like a priceless
By the way-
relic for you. Good job.
I know. So
By the
angry.
way, when you get nearer, you can clearly tell the atmosphere has changed a lot.
He's just
Like,
gonna
you can
get
see
in.
people muttering like, "What the fuck? What happened?" Like they're
And I'm
just
just, like-
swearing. We are just outside the door, so
Mm-hmm.
like,
Well,
wait,
they're not in the room.
no.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go step aside. I gotta go get my bow. I'm just gonna try to push past and open the doors.
Fine, go get your bow real quick.
By the way,
Alright.
as you attempt to open the door, they open up, and out come this stout little dwarf with a top hat and ruby glasses.
Arthur.
Oh,
Arthur
Arthur.
closes the door behind him, and he looks a bit like he's looking same as the other merchant lords did. But he looks towards
As in?
all of you standing there, and he nods his head. He's like, Lady Severa? Wilfred?
Arthur.
He looks towards Tyrion. He's like, things are not exactly going well. I can see.
No, they're not.
They didn't take the bait, did they? Wilfred looks a little worried.
I'm just gonna look at Arthur, and I'm just gonna like stare at him. I'm just gonna go. You have failed no one but yourself.
Tyrion!
I know. But he does nod at this. It's like, I may not look it, but I do have a conscience.
Tuh. I think your conscience drowned in the last bag of gold. Now move away. I need to go get Farda.
You can't go in there while they're talking. I'll grab it for you, but first hear me out. They're currently arguing
Speak
over,
quickly.
Yeah, it's like currently they're arguing over the fact of that contract. Really, you bought yourself nothing but time, since now they're talking about mergers and everything else. I
What
may be the owner of a
contract?
golden.
Tyrion,
We'll tell
please,
them.
not now. Arthur, please continue.
Well, anyway. They're talking about mergers and somehow just cheating the system, so to speak. But that doesn't sit well with me. It would simply go back to square one.
Wretches.
However, I do suggest one little thing. The king in a time of war takes full control over the government, leaving the
Yes.
merchant lords to fund him with all their power. It is the law. So, in that respect, if you can cure the king... By the way, when he says cure, clearly he knows about the king's condition. So when he goes,
Mhm.
if you cure the king, then he can take control and help with the war.
Cure the king.
Yes. Were you not there with the king?
No.
Oh, well,
He's
The
actually really
king has
confused. Like
swings.
cure the king contract.
Wilfred puts his
What are
arm
you talking about?
on what was his name again? Arthur? Puts his
Yeah,
arm on
Arthur.
Arthur's shoulder and says, "Thank you, Arthur. And don't mind Tyrion. He has a big mouth, but his heart is in the right place."
I know. All he said was true. That is why what I am doing now, I am doing hopefully for everybody else's sake and not just my own. I will attempt
Arthur.
to hold off their arguments. I will give you as much time as I can buy. But if you can cure
you.
the king, then all this will be over.
Arthur, do you know who cursed the king?
I do not, though I know of his condition.
Do you know who was near him when we found him?
Yeah, hang on, I'm just busy.
Say Severa's mom. You know you want to. That's what she's
Yep.
waiting for.
She just wants an
No.
excuse, you have to pull the trigger.
He's gonna go, I do not know. But I've heard it mentioned that it is, deep dweller magic.
Well, the one that was near the king when we
Deep
found
Dweller.
him. Yes, deep
And I'm
Dweller
gonna
magic.
Tyrion's gonna look at Severa. As in a demon?
Yes, and not just any demon, a Pyraka, which happens to be my mother.
Oh. I wondered where you got the kind of waves at the horns.
I guess
Yeah.
the king
Mhm.
cropped her the wrong way, if you know what I mean.
You can even joke at a time like this, but... as I
That's the only
said,
thing that
it's
keeps
nothing
me
to do with the
sane.
Demon. I'm actually the one who went to grab her, in hopes
What?
that she could cure the king.
Are you serious, Arthur?
So I
I'm
take
sorry
it she
that
failed.
We were desperate. Yes. This is not the
I'm actually
same
gonna motion
desperate
to-
trick.
Stupid. Never trust a fiend. They're
That's
nothing
why
but
we
trouble.
don't- That's why we don't trust you, Severa.
Hey, I'm half.
Yeah, what were you saying, Tyrion?
I'm just motions to one of the guards, get my bow so that we can finish this. The bow's in my hands again.
Yeah, he goes to get it.
Yeah, and I take it. So,
And for some reason he
Okay.
brings it back and it's snapped in half.
No, it's...
you can't actually snap it.
By the way, Arthur picks up a vial from his chest and puts it in his arm where it hisses, and it seems a bit more active than it was before. He goes,
Roll alchemy.
Right.
I'm gonna learn what it is.
fair enough.
I take a 10, so that's 27. I can't roll since I'm not
No,
in roll
this
20.
is...
How do you
no,
take a
this is too
10?
complex.
Well,
Mm.
fucking roll a d20 for me and not 17. No, wait, since I'm one level higher, it will be 18.
So what? D20 and then what?
D20 plus 18.
There you go. Oh. I rolled higher.
One moment.
What?
Sorry, be right
Jade?
back.
She said one moment. How much did
So
you roll, by the way?
She rolled a 27. She rolled a 28. I rolled a 37.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna know what the fuck that is.
Nearly.
Ooh.
Oh man, that potion is so powerful then. What is it?
potion? It was a vial.
Well,
What he seems
yeah,
to put
the
into
vial
it
has
was some
liquid
sort
inside,
of,
right?
Yeah, what he seems to be put into it was some sort of alchemical accelerant.
Okay, he
Feel like
put an
fuel.
alchemical accelerant. What else? It's not just an alchemical accelerant because that's basic shit. What else is in there? You have to tell me everything about it.
She
I
can
know
tell
it.
you whatever she
Chemical
wants. to.
competition.
You can tell me you have to tell me everything about it. I know exactly what that potion is.
The
Exactly.
GM can tell you whatever the GM wants to.
No.
It
It
says
says in
my
it's
book
just a
potion
chemical
bit.
Guys,
That's it. There's nothing else in there.
look, it's basically a very complex chemical accelerant that powers his arm.
Ah, okay. Boo.
It's highly efficient, like nothing you've seen.
I know this is kind of out of topic, Arthur, but before we leave town, can you give me one of those?
Huh?
Why?
What do you mean? One of what?
One of those alchemical accelerators you're using. I assume it's to power your arm?
Oh, you mean my accelerator? Well,
Yes.
it's fuel for my train too, and it's kind of hard to make, but I wouldn't
I'm
mind giving
willing
you a
to pay for it,
sample.
of course.
Oh, then we have a deal. Look, his attitude slowly
Excellent.
changes. It's like, that being said, I do hope you have a plan to kill the king.
Not really, but hey, that's never stopped us before.
We have something.
Either way, I think the meeting's done for now. As I said, I'll keep them talking for as long as possible.
Thank you.
Ah,
Thank you.
And try to stop
Dwarf
them
Lord.
going into a civil war, he mentions. That was a risky move, Will.
Mhm. Yeah.
But a move
Yeah, well,
nevertheless.
alchemist.
You did
I
well.
was born to make risky moves.
It's like,
Dwarf
you would
Lord.
make a good merchant lord. He nods and starts heading back inside.
Thanks,
Wait,
that means
no,
a
what?
lot from the guy who
Hey.
has 200 shops and a train,
Hmm?
and I have just one shop.
I've been saying Dwarf Lord to him like 4 times.
Okay, yeah, he stops, of course, before he goes in and turns to you.
If I may, I would wish to speak to you later today in private.
That's fine.
Good.
I insulted the shit out of you, but yeah, let's talk in private now.
Hmm?
No, never mind.
I didn't insult the shit. Everyone called him Dwarf Lord. And I called him a coward and shit, but he knows that. This is about the expedition
Yeah, okay.
that our party is beginning soon. I wish to speak to you.
He nods.
Alright. Now, when can we meet?
You can probably meet right after the meeting's finished. Which will be like a few hours or so.
Oh, great. Till then I can talk to Severa about the things I wanted to talk to Severa about.
Okay.
Before I turned all furry.
Oh, and
So-
Arthur, do you know where the Pyraka went?
You mean your mother?
Yes.
Both Kieran and Arthur just turn and say the same thing.
Severa,
just to
you're
confirm.
very rude to your mother.
Yeah. I just want to have a little chat with her, is all.
You
Last
would
time I saw
suspect
her,
your own blood? Hold on. Ask Severa. You would suspect your own blood?
Of course. That second thought.
Severa, speaking of your mother, when she visited me, she seemed to
She
be a
visited you?
little...
Oh yeah, didn't I tell you in the hospital?
No.
Yeah, it was fun. But
Yes.
that's beside the point.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
neither here or there.
Will told you, Severa. Will told you about that.
Yeah. More
Did
importantly,
you made all those
she
jokes
seemed,
about fucking mom?
she seemed, she seemed surprised when she saw me. Like she expected something else. Have you told her something about me?
I haven't seen her in years.
Strange. I wonder how she knew about me, because she obviously had some expectations. Huh. Whatever.
Uh-huh. But anyway. Well, do you, Arthur, know where she is?
He shakes his head. I've been busy with this all morning.
Well, thanks for your help. I'll let you continue the
He
meeting.
nods, and finally
That's
heads
what-
on in.
As they're walking away, Tyrion actually stops Severa and looks at her curiously. He's like, "Your relationship with your mother seems a bit strained."
How so?
I don't know, you threatening to kill her?
Threatened, no, I attempted.
No, I'm just
Attempted.
stating that I've only ever heard of you, how you talk about your mother here, and that you would suspect her about poisoning the king.
Cursing, really, not poisoning.
Hmm?
Cursing, not poisoning. Different.
Oh yes, a curse. What has happened to the king?
Yes.
I wasn't there, so don't ask me.
Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah. But
So-
it was worth it in the end. Your mother was very sweet and gentle, so...
Don't believe that. That's a ruse.
Pass.
As you enter the garden, you see somebody turned away from you.
Is she red?
No.
What is it? Who's turned with back to us?
That's about
Is it a woman?
basically.
Is it-
Well, you've seen this woman before. Same one that
Do I
came
need to
into
roll a will save to not be allured by her beauty?
I think he
turned
doesn't
around
want
to
to
you.
roll to save.
She has a nice ass though.
Yeah. Basically, he's gonna recognize her by the ass, yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, no. Tyrion actually, his most attractive feature of women for him are the eyes.
Did you know that?
He actually,
Well, it's so short. If I'm
So what was her name again?
I know. There's a reason.
I haven't thought of a name.
Severa's mom.
Severa's
You
mom,
did.
that's
You
her
came up with a
name.
name. It's in your back. It's in your background.
Hi, Severa's
Oh.
mom. Wilfred just says that and waves to her with a smile.
Oh, I forgot her name.
Hold on, I'll check for you. Her name.
So yeah, that's what
It's-
Wilfred does. Hi, her name, mom. Hello, it's me again. He waves at her, all happily with a smile.
Her name.
Wow, you did a lot of backstory.
I only see Severa.
I know. I don't remember giving her a name. I gave my.
It's
So
because
yeah.
of
Severa's
N.
father.
What happens
name.
next?
Do you know your father actually?
He's dead.
Oh.
Remember, I'm like
80
86
years.
years old. Yeah, 80 years.
Wow, he lived to see his little girl outgrow him. Amazing.
Actually, he didn't.
In a
I
weird
left
way.
it.
Okay,
I
you know
left
what?
home
I will
at 16.
now roll a fantasy name for her mother, because we don't have the name.
Cool. Yeah,
Can
I
you-
should have thought of the name.
Her name.
Oh, hang on. Wait. No, wait
Why not
what's
just
her race
Sheila?
again?
Sheila sounds about right.
No, lame.
Wait, I just want to confirm. What's her name again?
We don't have a name.
No, I mean, what's her race? What's her race name?
Pyraka.
Pyraka.
Paraka.
I was about Pura.
No.
Yeah, I've got it in GM notes here. Like, you told me it was Naraka. Like, her name.
Oh,
That's so lame.
I did. I swear I didn't think of a name. I really didn't.
Ooh, senpai, how much wisdom do you have? You don't remember shit.
My wisdom is 13.